Ladies and gentlemen, so if you clicked on this video, you're probably visiting Japan soon, or maybe already here. You just want to avoid being that tourist. Anyway, you came to the right place. Japan looks peaceful and polite from the outside, but once you live here, you realize there are so many small social rules no one really explains. So here I am. Breaking those rules won't get you yelled at, but it will quickly change how people see you. I was born and raised in Japan, and I've seen both sides. Locals feeling awkward, but staying silent, and foreigners confused because no one tells them what they did wrong. So in this video, I'll go through 10 things you should not do in Japan, and more importantly, the deeper cultural insights. Because when you understand why, everything finally starts to make sense. Stay until the end because the last one reveals the biggest difference between Japan and most Western countries that you need to know. Alright, let's dive into it. Number 1. Don't speak loud on the train. In big cities in Japan like Tokyo, train is the go-to public transportation for most of the people. You can check out how many people use the train every day. Shinjuku Station is the busiest train station in Japan, and there are more than 3 million people using it every day. Imagine this, when you're on a train, laughing with your friend, answering a call. You're surrounded by Japanese people. Nobody says anything, but you started to feel a few eyes on you. Why is that? In Japan, talking loudly or taking phone calls on train is seen as very disrespectful. Japanese people avoid it completely unless it's a real emergency. Even then, they speak softly and end the call right away. This habit comes from the idea of meiwaku kakenai, not bothering others. In Japanese society, noise is considered a kind of space invasion. Interesting, right? So people keep conversations quiet, listen to music through earphones, and many people even switch their phone to silent mode before getting on. No one's gonna yell at you if you don't follow the rule, but I'm pretty sure you'll feel some discomfort because you're making other people uncomfortable. So silence here is actually a mutual agreement to respect each other's peace. So on the train, I know it's weird, but try to stay silent. Avoid talking out loud and taking calls or FaceTiming someone. Number 2, don't eat while walking. You buy a sandwich from 7-Eleven, open it, and start walking while eating. No one stops you, but again, you might feel a few eyes on you. In Japan, eating while walking looks a bit careless. Food is seen as something to be enjoyed properly, not just fuel to survive. That's why most Japanese people eat near the shop or in a small eating space. And this habit is connected to the word itadakimasu. It means I received this meal with gratitude. It's not a religious phrase. It's about showing thanks to the people who made or grew the food. When you walk and eat, it can look like you are not appreciating it. Also, Japan values cleanness. You will not find trash cans on the street, so eating while walking might spill crumbs or sauce on the street, which people see as inconsiderate. In Japan, food deserves your full attention. Eat calmly, finish, then move. That's how you show gratitude. Number 3, don't tip. You finish a meal, leave some coins on the table and walk out. The waiter will chase after you to return them. First of all, there's no tipping culture in Japan. Like, they don't know what it is. In Western countries, tipping means appreciation, or for the US, it's like mandatory. It's non-negotiable.
That's not acceptable.
In Japan, it's totally different. In Japan, tipping can actually feel a bit insulting, like as if you're saying you need this extra money to do a good job. Here, doing your job well is just a normal responsibility. People take pride in effort itself, and this comes from a concept called omotenashi, Japanese hospitality. It means serving others sincerely, with care, without expecting anything back. So in Japan, service is already at the 100%. You don't need to pay extra. A sincere arigatou gozaimasu with a smile is all you need. Number 4, don't point at people or things. Imagine you're lost in Shinjuku and point at someone while asking for directions. In Japan, pointing directly at someone is very rude because it's almost like blaming or ordering them. Even though you don't have any bad intention, it comes across too strong. Like when I was in college in the US, professors, they always like point a finger at me. I was like, holy, you know? And I was thinking, should I point it back? In Japan, people usually use open hand or small nod for gesture. It's considered softer and more respectful. This comes from the idea that avoid actions that make others feel uncomfortable or embarrassed in public. Body language here is designed to reduce tension, not to increase it or draw attention. In Japan, politeness is shown through small gentle actions. So remember that a lot of times, small gestures communicate respect better than words. Number 5, don't ignore the line. At train stations, you'll see perfectly straight lines of people waiting. No one cuts the line and no one complains. In Japan, people don't line up because of strict rules. They do it because everyone reads the air. Or in Japanese, kuki o yomu. It means understanding the situation without being told. If everyone is quiet, you stay quiet. If people are lining up, you'll line up.
Why did you do that? Why? You jump high, jump right.
And this unique idea shapes how Japanese society works. You notice the atmosphere, understand what's expected, and adjust your behavior accordingly. It's how Japan can stay organized, with millions of people sharing small spaces. Children in Japan learn this early in school. They walk in groups to school, eat lunch together, and move as one. So following the line in Japan technically isn't an order. It's hidden social awareness. When you learn to read the air, which is very difficult for foreigners, I know, just keep that in mind. It doesn't hurt. Number 6, don't wear shoes indoors. If you walk into a Japanese home with your shoes on, everyone freezes for a moment, then quietly offers you slippers. In Japan, the entrance, called genkan, separates the outside world from the clean private inside. Shoes touch the street, which is considered dirty, so bringing them in feels disrespectful. It's not just about keeping the floor clean, it's also about protecting a sacred space where people relax and feel safe. Usually schools, temples, or even fitting rooms have the same rule. When you remove your shoes, you show that you respect the boundary between public and private life. Number 7. Don't break chopsticks taboos. If you leave your chopsticks standing in your rice bowl, Japanese people around you will be shocked. Very likely they will not tell you why. So why is that not okay? In Japan, chopsticks stuck upright in rice look just like incense sticks used at the funerals. It reminds people of death, so it feels extremely unlucky at the table. And there's also another hidden rule. Never pass food directly from your chopsticks to someone else. During funerals, family members use chopsticks to pass the bones of the deceased in exactly the same way. So doing this at meal feels extremely disturbing and disrespectful. I know these rules might seem small or weird, but they are actually hidden taboos in Japanese culture, so very important to remember. Number 8. Don't get confused by honne and tatemae. Let's say you ask a Japanese friend, you want to hang out sometime? They smile and say, sure, let's do it soon. Weeks go by, and nothing happens. To most foreigners, this sounds like a lie. Why would you say yes in the first place if you're not interested? But in Japan, it's not only normal, but also polite. This happens because of the concept, honne and tatemae. Honne means your true feelings or opinions that usually you don't show to others. And tatemae means the polite, public version of you that you show to others. In other words, in Japan, a lot of time people will use tatemae. It's hard to guess, especially for foreigners, what they're actually thinking or feeling. In Japan, people grow up learning that the harmony is the most important thing in the society. Speaking your honne, true feelings at the wrong time can make others uncomfortable or destroy the group's harmony. So instead, people use tatemae, soft, kind words that protect everyone's peace. It's a way of saying, I care about your feeling more than my opinions right now. And that's how Japanese society functions smoothly. Number 9. Don't throw away trash outside. You finish a drink and look for a trash can. Then you walk several blocks, but there's none inside. This surprises almost every foreigner. Japan is very clean, but you just can't find any trash cans on the street. So where does all the trash go? People here in Japan follow an unwritten rule. You're responsible for your own trash. You take the trash home or to a convenience store to throw it away properly. Also in Japan, waste is separated into burnable plastics, bottles, and cans. So if you throw trash away on the street, it creates extra work for others. Japan stays very clean in general, not because strict rules or cleaners, but because people feel responsible and respect shared spaces. Number 10. Don't carry only a credit card. You finish dinner, hand over your card, and the waiter smiles politely. Sorry, cash only. I know it's 2025, but this still happens everywhere in Japan. Japan is still what you call a cash-first country. Most non-chain restaurants, local izakayas, and family-run cafes still take only cash. And even train ticket machines probably don't accept your card. Not carrying cash here is pretty much like walking around without your wallet sometime. You're just not sure when you can actually pay. One moment, your card works at a big chain, and the next one, you're standing in front of a ramen shop that only accepts cash. But that's everyday Japan. Welcome. Having cash simply makes life so much easier. You can pay for food, train, or vending machines without worry. It also saves time. You won't need to run around searching for an ATM after every meal. So yes, Japan might have Shinkansen and Pokemon, but when it comes to money, it's still beautifully old school. In Japan, always carry enough yen. So that's a list, 10 things not to do in Japan. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments what you want to watch next. I'll see you in the next one.